You know, and that work ethic of yours is something we all love about you.
Thank you.
You're going to fit our culture like a glove.
Well, I'm excited to be here. I feel like this is a perfect place to start my career.
Fantastic. Well, then why don't we talk about our goals for the season then? As a former player, I understand how important it is for an organization to clearly communicate its expectations, and I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page to start the season.
Let's do it.
Our goal this year is to secure at least the 6th seed and avoid the play-in tournament. After that, anything can happen.
Huh?
Something wrong?
I get why you say that, and it's not like I don't remember what happened last season, but I just feel like we should be aiming higher.
Okay, our goal is to win the title in the long run. But my job as GM is to honestly evaluate the roster and make sure that I know what needs to be done to improve it.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, the roster as it is, it wouldn't be fair to put that kind of championship expectation on you.
What if I take a leap? I know what I can bring to this team. I know that I could push these guys farther than what you guys are saying, just avoiding the play-in.
Then prove it. Nothing would make me happier than to see you have that kind of impact this year. Speaking of, why don't we set your personal goals for the first half of the season? Coach Tucker can walk us through it.
We've got some strong opinions on what you should focus on, but we'd like to get your input too.
Okay.
This is a collaboration.
That's great because I have been visualizing exactly how I want my career to be.
Visualizing?
Yeah.
Huh.
You know, like meditation and manifestation, that sort of thing?
Well, why don't you manifest some opinions on this list of potential goals for the first half of the season?
Mm-hmm.
You know, let me know if anything speaks to you.
You want me to just pick one?
There's a lot to work on at this level. Always. And you'll do a little bit of everything, but we find that giving our players a list of specific goals to work on for the first half of the season is the best way to drive development.
All right, I'm with it.
It also allows us to give you some milestones to track your progress. We'll even highlight on our schedule some key games to use as measuring sticks.
That's that communication that you were talking about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Pick a goal.
You know what speaks to me, Coach? I want to prove.
Okay, fantastic. Wish being a GM was always this easy. One more thing.
Yep.
We got Media Day coming up.
Oh, I love Media Day. It's always been fun for me as a fan, so.
Shaking, MP.
MP, I'm Donna. Nice to meet you.
So nice to meet you, Donna. My manager tells me you're one of the best PR people in pro sports.
Well, I'm not sure Mr. Wells has the rec.
Get after it, MP.
I'm telling you, Hunter, best movie I've seen in the past 20 years for sure. Yeah,
Okay, so I have to check it out.
definitely.
Hey, can I ask you one last question?
Of course, shoot.
So you grew up in Illinois, about a couple hours outside Chicago, right?
Right.
And I know you're too young to have watched Jordan's Bulls in the moment, but I was wondering, how has his legacy affected you as you developed into the player you are today?
You know, MJ's the gold standard. I mean, I've seen some great teams. You got D Rose, Joakim. They were no joke, you know what I mean? But everyone still, you know, talks about that MJ dynasty still to this day. I mean, you just asked me about it right now.
Right, yeah, that's what happens when you're the GOAT.
Yeah,
or
sure.
is he yours? Where do you stand in that debate?
Oh, yeah, he's the GOAT, no question.
Well, you kind of have to say that if you grew up in Chicago, right?
You'll be surprised, man. There's a lot of LeBron fans out there around my age, yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, but MJ is the standard that I measure my game against. That's who I want to emulate and one day pass.
That's a lot to put on yourself.
I mean, it is, but, you know, you got to dream big. Otherwise, what are we doing here? You know what I mean? Of course, one day, I don't just want to be the GOAT. I want to build a dynasty that'll one day pass his, you know?
You know, he's got 2 3-peats, right?
Yeah, no doubt. But I'll tell you what he doesn't have. He doesn't have 4, 5, 6 straight. And, you know, people think that I'm crazy. And I feel like the impossible is only impossible until somebody does it. And why can't that somebody be me?
Guaranteeing 6 straight championships is maybe not the best way to ingratiate
I
yourself to your
would
team.
not say that I guaranteed it.
You know how they'll make it look.
Maybe.
I'm not going to stand here and lecture you. You are a grown man, and you're accountable.
MP, huge fan.
What's up?
Hold that, right there. Perfect. Great, we got what we need.
I bet. Hey, do you know when this issue comes out, man?
Y'all don't know the exact date?
Good luck out there in peace. All right, MP, you ready to go get it? I'll catch you at halftime.
What's up, MP?
MP in the house.
This Portland crowd ain't ready for your flavor. Show 'em what's up.
Time to talk rotation.
Great. I've been looking forward to this.
Every NBA player wants to start someday, and I'm sure you're no different.
This is all pretty straightforward.
Like Cliff said, communication is a big part of what we do here.
Get ready to light it up tonight.
Yo.
So how'd it go with Coach? Any surprises? What'd he say?
Yeah, not really. If I want to be a starter, then I got to outplay the guy ahead of me. Simple as that.
Yeah. Hey, that seemed fair.
Yeah, it's sports. It is what it is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, look, not to bring any extra motivation or anything like that, but you know only starters get endorsement deals, right?
I already know. You know, dudes on the bench ain't getting no shoe deal.
They're not. Not right now, but that day will come.
Okay.
For right now, let's just take this in. We in the league. I mean, you ever visualize something like this?
You know what, P, man?
If you're having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word Trailblazers along with your issue and signature to 55555, and a guest experience member will respond immediately. The National Basketball Association and the Portland Trailblazers are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects.
The wait is finally over. Opening night is upon us.
I'm just saying, I make this in 2 days. It is evident I do better when.
Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking for. All right, Brandon. Season of NBA basketball. How excited are you?
Oh man, Kevin, on a scale of 1.
So Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And let's go to the sideline for a report on MP.
Hey guys, a lot of excitement in the air as MP makes his NBA debut tonight. I asked him how he felt about his journey here, and he told me it hasn't been easy. I had to grow a lot as a person and as a player, but I'm ready to keep putting in the work and fight my way to the top. It's just the beginning of what could be a fantastic career. Guys?
Gosh, I love that kid. Hey, David, you can tell this organization expects big things from MP. Well, the start of MP's NBA journey begins now. These are the first minutes for the first-round pick.
And I have high hopes for MP over the course of his career. This guy's a student of the game and was a fanatic about Jordan's Bulls when he was growing up.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. Trace Jackson-Davis out there with MP. And it's Wiggins in at the 3-spot.
Well, right now, Steph is just toying with the defense, and it feels like he is the puppeteer in this basketball game.
Ayton sets the pick for Henderson. Outside, Avdia. Pass to Ayton. Shoots over Jackson-Davis. And it's Ayton missing.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Oh, that's good.
Well, that's good teammate stuff right there. Looking for your guys. Buddy Hield has a strong feel for when to give it up.
Henderson looking it over. Over Curry. Wiggins with the rebound.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up, and you can't knock it down.
Hield the pass to Curry. MP against Henderson. How? The Trailblazers pull it in.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
What a performance for Draymond Green. He has been the story for the Golden State Warriors. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And don't go away. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game stats-wise?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, it's the kind of thing that happens.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin the second quarter. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Powell is out there with Looney. And it's Kuminga in at the 3, the small forward. And when you're a knockdown shooter like you were, with the kind of athleticism that Anthony Simons possesses, Brent, you're in rarefied air.
Yeah, no doubt Anthony, one of those guys, really tough to stop. You got to pick your poison with him. That quickness and his ability to get to the rim, though, that can impact what they do offensively.
Ayton in the high post. And Ayton throws it down.
And Ayton just up over the top of his size to throw that one down.
Deciding where to go with it. There's the triple. Steph, perfection from the arc.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Grant outside. outside Simon. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. They trail by 1. This, of course, the first opportunity to play Portland.
And they dropped the season series to these guys a year ago. Not their proudest moment.
For the Trailblazers. Sharp checked in for Walker. And Henderson subbed in for Delano Banton. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Golden State. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Kuminga. Grant, that's good.
Now, Grant is a confident scorer, especially from the interior.
The Warriors have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Grant against Powell. Pass to Podziemski. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Shoots. MP, no good.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
And here is Ayton. The Warriors pull it in. Wiggins has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Hey guys, well this year marked the loss of Blazers great, Hall of Famer, and truly a one-of-one, Bill Walton. One of the greatest big men this league has ever seen, known for his incredible passing skills. And off the court, he was just as dedicated to assisting others and making the world a better place.
Checked in for Anthony Simons. MP's checked in for the Warriors. .130 left to play here in the second quarter. Henderson finds Sharp. Henderson with a screen on heel. Portland no good that time either. Golden State's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Pass to Jackson Davis. Wiggins against. Abdia. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Heel. Williams with the block.
That's what Williams does, disrupt your offense.
And then Henderson with the jam. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Healed outside. No good on the triple. Portland leading. Henderson kicks to Williams. Curry against Henderson. Looking for Avdia and gets it there. The kick out to Williams. Over MP. He clangs that one off the back iron and down it falls. And it's a 3-point Trailblazer lead. Curry passes to Powell. Over Williams. The shot by Powell, no good.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Portland out in front, up by 3. And we've got more action coming your way after this break.
The Celtics feeling it right now. I mean, Tatum is a difference maker for them, obviously, but without him, you lose the versatility, you lose the length. That's a tough.
And now let's focus on the Trailblazers. At halftime now, it's been a tight one.
They're hitting at a high clip. Some shots have been wide open.
That is more than enough of a
And we've got second half action. He's checked in for the Trailblazers. And Fernie Simons comes in for Scoot Henderson. Then for the Warriors, MP's checked in for Trace Jackson Davis. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Wiggins. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Curry. We've got Avdia and Fernie Simons out there with Sharp. Then there's Grant, and it's Williams at the 5 down low. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Brent, one thing we've seen these days, 3-point variance. Can you explain it?
Well, Kevin, who's hot and who's not? That's basically what it comes down to. Look, coaches are going to have strategies against teams. A lot of teams are taking a lot more threes, but on a night where they are knocking down shots that you're willing to live with, that's when you just tip the cap, take the loss, and move on.
A minute 50 left to play in the third. Pass to MP. Fires from deep. The rebound by Grant. The Trailblazers have gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. There's the drive. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Jonathan Kuminga picks one up.
Hard to guard when he's that close. Grant really good at drawing the defense in to foul him.
It's his first trip to the line.
Really can't criticize the work he did at the line a year ago. 82% on the season.
And Grant drops them both. Hey, Greg, what about Jeremy Grant? He's had about every role you can imagine on any team he's played on.
And, Kevin, he started out as a second-round pick, hoping to just make a team. He's been a bench spark plug, a starter, even a #1 option in Detroit for a couple years. Grant's done it all.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Blazers are in the midst of a rebuild. Coach Chauncey Billups said it's been a tough couple of years. I'm just here every day grinding through it, helping my guys the best I can. I'm ready for that challenge and that pressure to go out and compete with these best teams. But in the NBA, Kevin, this sort of thing takes time.
A lot of time, but the West is tough, David. Thank you. MP, that's for 2. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Green left side. Powell dishes to Green. Kuminga kicks to MP. Another miss by MP. Trailblazers leading by 4. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Avdia, the pass to Simons. Shoots over Podziemski. And it's Simons missing.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Here's Podziemski. Good on the jump shot.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams and now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
The passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for Golden State here in the fourth. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. MP out there with Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Looney in at the 5, roaming the paint.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And it's time for an injury report. Let's find out the news on Andrew Wiggins. David, what's the update?
Thanks, Kevin. I just talked with the Warriors' head athletic trainer. He said that he suffered a nasty bruise to the lower part of his back and that it's really stiffened up on him. Now, this team came into the season with some high hopes. It's not the way they wanted to start things off. Kevin?
Good information, David. He's certainly been on our minds. Now, at least, we have a little more clarity.
Yeah, now they have the information they need to take the best course of action.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Powell. Here's Simons. Outside Williams. Simons up top, guarded by Curry. Back to Simons. Warriors with the rebound. Outside Curry. Powell for 3. Another miss by MP. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Outside Avdia. Grant outside. Pulls up. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
I think that Grant has been told where and when he should shoot, that time showing confidence.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And Portland making a change here. Henderson's checked in. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Golden State. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Kuminga. And here's MP for 3. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 7 rebounds in the game. Simons, the pass to Williams. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Williams has got the lead up to 5 now for the Trailblazers. It's Curry outside. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Avdia finds Henderson. Back to Avdia. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. MP outside. Back to Curry to take the lead. And it's Portland with the rebound. Avdia's got 6 rebounds in the game. Uncovered. Green with the rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds now tonight. At the elbow, it's Wiggins. MP outside. Some nice passing by Golden State. That gives them the lead. Curry's got 6 points in the quarter.
What work from Steph Curry gets open and makes it look easy. Wow.
Simons gets to Avdia. Henderson against Curry. Portland again missing.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
The foul. From past the arc. A rebound by Simons. And Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. Avdia gets the bucket.
Well, Denny has been pouring it on here offensively. He is feeling himself.
The Warriors trail. Powell with the screen. Right side Curry. From outside, off the mark. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Simons, the pass to Avdia. Those three-pointers off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often. That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Well, given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
Always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And sometimes not just what a coach draws up, but who he has execute in these moments.
27 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. So I'm looking at the clock, and guys, the situation. What do you think we're going to see next?
Always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And sometimes not just what a coach draws up, but who he has execute in these moments.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
And so they foul intentionally. First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Those were pressure-packed free throws, and he looked as cool as he could be. So big to give them that 3-point lead.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
I think that's a wrap. And I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate and it.
Great win tonight, MP.
All right. You got your feet wet. Now the real work starts.
Whatever it takes, Coach. You know I'm game.
Look, Everyone thinks what happens out there is what creates an NBA legend, but they're wrong. 90% of the work happens here, behind the scenes, at practice, in the gym, at film sessions, and in it.
Coach, that was great. That was really helpful.
Which reminds me, we've talked a lot about maximizing your playing career, which is critical. But you need to remember.
Solid effort tonight on both ends.
First game in the pros. I'm sure your phone is blowing up.
You know, I haven't had a chance to look at my phone yet.
Well, when you do, there'll be texts from every person you've ever met and a few people you haven't. Most notably, there will be press looking for quotes.
They can hit me up on text, too?
They do. And you will want to handle this like...
Makes sense.
Look, emotions run high when a game has just ended, okay?